Hey there, folks. Foggy here. Welcome to day 268 of my year of solo board gaming, considered by many to be ill-advised and stupid. We are playing on tour, and now we're going to do. We've done two tours of the U.S. With scores of 32 and 31, and now we're going to do two tours of Europe. All right, we're starting off with an 05 and a 50. So the 05 is going to go in Portugal. Let's bring this out just a little bit. 05 and a circle. The 50 gets to go to Germany. All right, and then we're going to roll again. The 05 in Portugal feels like a good spot to start off with. We've got a 69. Don't. Going to Greece. Weirdly apt. And then finally, 96 is going to go to Bulgaria. All right, so looking at this, I mean, I definitely want to start down here, sort of work my way over. Probably want to do sort of like an up and over and around. It's this 96 at the end and the 69 over here. This 50 to 69 feels too far away for that to be 19 spaces, 19 numbers. But the 96 now, I feel bad for Turkey. Turkey's pretty much done. And of course, it is now Turkey, different spelling of the name Turkey. But let's go ahead and get started. Let's see how we do. First up, we got 29 and 92. And our choices are going to be Serbia, Slovenia, and Sweden. And we've got east, south, and north. So we're pretty flexible on where we go. 29 to me feels like it should probably be over in this area. And nothing here is really a country that feels in that area. The 92, on the other hand, should probably go pretty close to that 96, obviously. And the RS is just a really good spot for that. So we'll go 92 here. That's going to be Serbia. 29, I guess, we have north and south to choose from. Everything is north and south. So we can put the 29 wherever we want. We're probably not going to do it as a circle. Let's go 29 UK. Let's think about the path that this can take. So we might get like one additional number that's earlier, then up through here, like maybe down this way. Let's go 29 Norway. I think that might work a little bit better. Actually, you know what? We're really close to Sweden if we do it that way, so we may as well go 29 Sweden, since that is one of our choices. All right, we're off and running. We have a number of numbers down. 26 and 62. We can go Russia, north, United Kingdom, west, Montenegro, east. All right. So I think I'm going to go 26 in the UK and hope that I can connect it to that 29 because that's a pretty good combo. The 62, on the other hand, is kind of a weird... I can't really do South Central. Like, that is the only area that I can't cover with these. And actually, now that the UK has been used... I think I can't do west either. So it's either any place in the north or the east. And the 62 just doesn't feel like it fits in very well. I think I'm going to go with 62 in Russia, which is one of the countries I have here. And, I'm not entirely sold that I'll connect the two. Like, maybe I will, maybe I won't. All right, 17 and 71. We've got Switzerland, Croatia, and North Macedonia. We've got Central, South, and South. So the 71 probably a little bit harder to place. Again, looking at how this is probably going to play out, this 69 is going to be tough to come back from. But, I mean, the 71's right next to it. So can I do it? And the answer is no, I can't do it. That is just not going to work. And the reason why is because... there's no real way in here without trapping myself. So I just don't think the 71 is going to work there. Could it go in Croatia? Could that work out a little bit better? And maybe? I don't think so, though. Let's figure out where the 17 is going. The 17 is going probably somewhere in the south. South or central. None of these look like good spots for it. I think now I'm worried about, can I pick up these two over here in some manner? I'm going to go 17 I think I'm going to go 17 France. Or no, Luxembourg. Luxembourg. I'm going to go 17 Luxembourg. Not a country that we're going to get credit for, but it's still in the south, so that leaves me south and central for this 71, and I really do not know where I'm going to go with this. Because the more I look at it, I realize that 69, we're just not going to pick it up. We're just not. I have to somehow get in there and out of there without running into the 92s, and that's just not going to work. So the 71 has to be somewhere over here. I'm going to go with, keep it somewhat close to the 72, but it's still going to be in the south, so let's go with Slovenia, I think. That's probably my least worst option. Let's go Moldova. Let's go Moldova. I think that's going to work. All right. The fun of logistics. North, Estonia, Finland, and Bosnia-Herzegovina. And I forgot to roll the dice first this time. 29, 92. Good Lord, those are big numbers. So obviously we kind of want to get these numbers close to each other. 29, I think we just go straight to Finland. I think that is a very good choice. We're going to have the connection here between those two. And then the 92, I got to kind of have somewhere down in this area. We may as well go Bosnia because that is also a direct line connection. My concern is, as I said before, like I can't get into this area then out again. So I'm trying to figure out what can I actually use this for. This is gonna be tough, I think, no matter what. Trying to figure out how to use that. Let's roll the dice first this time. Let's do it correctly. 55. We got ourselves a star. And then we've got Norway, Ireland, and Austria. And I think I want the star in Norway. Because now the 26 will connect to the 29 no matter what, but this also gives me a little bit more wiggle room for the two countries over here. All right, let's roll again. Oh, I forgot to circle that. '20 and 02. Italy, Slovakia, and Belarus. So we've got east, south, and central, and I think this is where we're going to run into an issue where I'm going to have to burn a number. The O2 is great. The O2 is fantastic, and I could probably go with O2 in Italy and make that work. More likely, I kind of want to put that in Spain, just to have that as a connection there between the 5 and the 2. And that'll use up my south, and then that means that we have to put 20 somewhere on this side of the board, and that's just not going to work. Does the 17 work with anything? Like if I assume that I'm not going to be able to pick up either of these, yeah, the problem is I can't get to 20. I can't reverse it. That's the bigger problem. Yeah, I think I'm just in a bad situation here with these numbers. All right, let's assume for a moment that I'm going to use the 20 instead. I've got it somewhere in either central or... I'm just trying to figure out something I can do here. I'm trying to figure out if Belgium is... I think Belgium is north. Yeah, I don't think I can do the 2 here, because essentially that cuts the 5 off from getting up back onto here. Same with doing a 2 over here in Italy or anywhere over here. The 2 would really need to have to be up here to be of any use. So I'm going to do 20 in France. That's going to use my south. And then I think the 2 I'm just going to have to bury. I'm going to bury that in Turkey, because we already know that that number was probably not going to get used anyway. Let's see what we got next. We got 37, 73. We've got Czech Republic. We've got Lithuania. We've got Hungary. Central, North, and Central. The 73, I probably want to keep in this area over here. Anything in particular jump out? Hungary jumps out. Probably not the Czech Republic. Probably not Lithuania even. I think I want to go Hungary on this one, which looks like it's going to be tight with that 92 right there, but I think what's going to happen is I'm going to go up and around to make this 73, sorry. And then I do need that to be a 72 or a star. Like, that's just going to be a really tight fit. 37, I kind of want to be up in this area. I figure if I'm coming around this way, the 62 is likely not going to get used. But if I'm coming up, coming down this way, picking up the 50, got to get over to the 62 this way, come back down here to get the 71. That means the 37's got to be somewhere around here, like either DK or NL. And I can do either of those. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go with Netherlands here. Is that one of my? No, it's not one of my countries. And I think that gives me a little bit more of an opening to get from the 29 to the 50. But my route is really starting to look like garbage here. All right, 31 and 13. For the countries, we've got Romania, we've got Latvia, and Denmark. Denmark, 31, I think that is an easy choice because that fits perfectly. That's going to give us a star there. We can make that connection, that connection. We can still pick up Belgium, but we don't have to. But if we get a 40, that's going to be a good place for it. The other problem is going to be the 13. Now, I have to go somewhere in the north here. But I just don't see where I'm going to go with 13. That seems to me like just a not doable thing. I suppose to some extent I could. Let's think about this for a moment. We want to go here to here to here to here. Oh yeah, I can't pick up that 13 anyway. You know what? I think we're going to do 13 in Belgium. We're not going to worry about it being a part of this. We're going to actually have 13 be a part of this. And unfortunately, that means that 5 down there is probably going to get ignored. And that was not a country I had on here, so we're going to roll again. 38 and 83. Okay, so this is getting to be cruel. We got West, 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 which means we get to do a star instead of the number, and we are going to take full advantage of that. So let's see, where are we going to do the star? So we already know that Belgium is probably going to come around this way to Luxembourg. We're not going to be able to do anything with Portugal unless we want to come back up this way and just ignore these two. I think what I want to do is I want to go star here. Well, it's got to be in the west, so I think I'm going to go star in Iceland and just keep this going. And since that's one of my countries, circle that. All right. For Pete's sakes, I just avoided having to worry about this 38 and 83 thing. And it was looking so good there for a moment. All right, so we've got Moldova, we've got Albania, we've got the Netherlands. 38 would have been great for the Netherlands, but we already filled it in, sadly. So that's going to go somewhere on the west. The 83 is going to go in the east, and I'm trying to figure out where I can put it because I don't really have a good spot for it. 83 I can probably do in one of these countries down here. In fact, Albania is one of those countries. So if I imagine that 73 is going to drop down this way, which it would have to do, I think I'm going to go 83 here and hope for the best, which, as we all know, is a lousy strategy and not really one that works. Let's just go 38. I think we're just going to fill in Ireland over here and just assume that country is not going to be hit. So we can start to complete our path this way. I'll leave that next part open because we might be able to pick up Spain in there. You never know. All right, 67 and 76. And we've got the south. We've got the north. We've got central, Turkey, Ukraine, Poland. All right, so 76, I think we kind of want to have that in Austria, I think, just to be able to get down to the 83. We have a central, so we can definitely do that. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go Austria. There's a direct connection between Austria and Hungary. And so that'll allow me to connect that. But then this way, if I pick up a 74 or 75, I'll have room in Slovenia, and I think this will still give me a couple numbers down here that I can go with. The 67, on the other hand, now could be anywhere. It could be north or south. It doesn't have to be one of these countries. 67, I think I kind of want that to be over here in Ukraine, mostly because it's a circle, and also 62 will connect directly to it. Although I would like to try to pick up Belarus as something in the 60s as well. And we got 89 and 98. This game is brutal. We're going to get two Wests here. So the 98, I think, might have to go to North Macedonia. Yeah, I think that's really the only place I want to put it. Same with 89. I think that's got to go in Montenegro. Neither of which are really good options. Like, both of those just suck. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I don't want to do 98 in Romania, and you know, if this comes up west, then we get to do a star. So yay, and I'll do that. Well, if it comes up west and I do it as a star, it's got to be in Spain, because that is the only country left in the west that we have. All right, east. Okay, so we're screwed. We got to do one number in Spain and the other number somewhere over here. We'll do 89 here. Which is not great. But what I'm thinking is that I'm going to try to pick up Croatia as well. Worst comes to worst, I'll go directly this way. This just won't be part of the path. I don't really like it. And that's not a country that I currently have as one of these, since it's Serbia, France, and Belgium. The 98, on the other hand, I have to put that in Spain. So that's just not going to be part of the path. Sorry, Spain. All right. 66, we get a double. All right, we got north, central, and north. We've got Ukraine, Slovakia, and Russia. And I think all of those countries, with one exception, are currently taken. Romania is out of that grouping, so I can't do the star there, unfortunately. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the star in Slovakia, because that does give me at least a connection between these countries. And do a little circle there. Oh, this is looking bad. This is just looking bad. I think this is why actual tour managers do not do this to actually arrange their tours. North, all right, south, and central. We got North Macedonia, Croatia, and Switzerland. So Switzerland seems like a pretty, well, would have been a pretty easy choice, but right now there's no way to get in and out of that area because of that 50. And 54 might be nice, but then I can't connect back. Like, I want the 54 to be up here. So I think it's either going to be Czech or Poland. The 45, on the other hand, is I don't know where I'm going to put that. That is just a lost cause, because our chain is going to have to go, to be able to pick up a lot of this, it's just simply going to go 37 to 50. So the 45 is a lost cause. I'm going to go ahead and give it a lost cause special concert in Switzerland, even though we can't connect to it. And then I'm going to do 54 over here and hope that we can get over to that 62. We are running out of, we've got some bad options here. I don't think this is going to be a very good tour. 98 and 89, again, neither of these are helpful. We've got Sweden, Luxembourg, and the Netherlands, so north, west, and west. And unfortunately, none of those are in the area that I need them to be, which is down here. Yeah, in fact, one of them, I forget what happens if you can't. I think you have to take an X somewhere, maybe? Like, because the entire west is taken. All right, so if you have no legal option, you just draw an X, and you just simply can't go through there. That sucks. So north, where I'm gonna have to like sacrifice two cities here, not just one but two. I still want that to be a connection, but it doesn't have to be. I think Estonia, I'm going to go ahead and put a 98 in. That'll be our north. And then since I can't do anything in the west, I am going to go ahead and I think sacrifice North Macedonia because I don't see myself connecting to that. This is going to be a very low scoring Europe. 70-7, and we've got Poland, Ireland, and Latvia, central, west, and north. So the 70 feels like a good choice, except I don't have room for the 70. I could do the 70 in, well, I can't do the 70 in Romania because there's no way to get the 70 into Romania. It's not one of the options here. And the 7 doesn't help be part of the path at all either. So basically I'm kind of stuck with two more numbers that are just going to end up being burns. I'm going to go with, whatever I do, I don't want to cut off Belarus. I want to keep Belarus open for this 54 to 62 connection. So I think I'm going to go 70 here in Latvia. And then I think I'm going to go 7 in... Oh, this is just looking bad. Because I still need to connect this down here. I think I got to go 7 here. And then this will be the connection straight from 50 to 54. Really bad. How many countries do I still... I have 6 cities left, and I have specific numbers I need for, I think, half of them. All right, 53 and 35, neither of which are helpful. Czech, Turkey, and Slovenia. So we got 2 souths and a central. And I think at this point, I just have to admit defeat. I'm not going to be able to complete this map. This is bad. This is really bad. Like I would put one up here in Lithuania, but it's not one of the countries that's covered by these at all. There's only 4 countries that are covered. And so I think what I have to do is I have to burn one in... Oh, this is, oh man. I feel like I want to be sick. There's no good option here. Like I can do one in Croatia and I'm going to lose a connection to one of my 92 circle 92s, but there's no other place to go. It's got to be one of these two or Romania. So I think what has to happen is I have to give Romania a skip, go straight from 67 to this. Oh, this sucks. Okay, this is really bad. This is just god awful. Okay, 52 and 25, and we're still just looking at god awful, god awful, god awful. United Kingdom, Moldova, and Belarus. That's going to be west, east, and east. And I can't do the west, obviously, so it's going to be 2 numbers in the east somewhere. Neither 52 or 25 are going to be useful at all. So that is going to be my connection there gone. I'm not even going to worry about which one is which. Neither of them work. I will circle Belarus, I think, though, because that is BY. Might as well have that for posterity in terms of how much I sucked at this game. We're down to 2 cities, so we're just going to roll the dice and see what numbers we get. There is no good number here. 99, it's a double. That is actually a good number because that means I can just circle this and put a star. And according to the rules, oh, actually no, I don't do a star there because I didn't actually pull that as a city. But I get to roll again. So who knows? Maybe it'll be a number that I can actually use. 11, it's another double. Holy cow. Things have been saved. All right. Let's see what sort of crap we ended up with. We're going to start in Belgium, of all places. Do a little tour here to Luxembourg, off to France, all the way up to the UK. Give our respects to the Queen. May she rest in peace. Travel over here through the northern countries. We're going to come back down around here, hit the Netherlands. We're going to ignore all these other countries. We're definitely not going to Russia. We are going to the Ukraine because they're awesome there. And we're going to ignore Romania and Moldova. We're going to go straight over to Slovakia. down from Austria through a lucky break with Slovenia and Italy before we head into Albania, up to Montenegro. We're going to head to Serbia. Unfortunately, Bosnia, we got to give you a pass this time around. So sorry, so sorry. It was a choice. It was a toss-up. We could have gone to Bosnia. Either way, it's still going to be one more stop, and that's it. One more stop to a circled city. So our path ended up being 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. Despite how bad that looked, I did better on Europe than I did the United States. So, yay! All right, folks, thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you again tomorrow. Please let me know in the comment section whether or not you enjoy this game, how you would have played it differently, what different strategy would have used. If you play this game, let me know your score. I have no idea. I have no idea whether 33 is a good score or not. I really don't. I wish I knew. Somebody tell me, please. I need validation. I need a list of things that say, 31, you dropped an amp. 33, you were a rock band manager all-star. Like something like that. I don't know. More puns probably. All right, folks. I will see you all tomorrow.